What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new video. Today I want to share with you guys a design here that's making 24 sales per day on average on Amazon. And the reason why I think this is important, and I think this is actually pretty cool, is because of how basic the design is. Look at this design. It says Unicorn Fan Club. It's a basic design. There's really nothing crazy about it. In fact, I could probably hire a virtual assistant to create hundreds of better versions of this design, and even thousands of different versions of this design. Doesn't even have to necessarily include unicorns, but so many different opportunities to be made here. And you can see that this basic design is estimating on average 24 sales a day. 24 sales a day. The bestseller ranking is 102,000. It's existed since about 2017, I think, this design. Yep, June 10th, 2017. Imagine if you had an asset that would pay you, $50 a day, every single day, for years and years and years. I mean, it's 2022 right now, so let's just assume about 5 years. How much money is that? I mean, let's go ahead and whip out the calculator here, and let's do the math on this. Right, the profit from the shirt is being sold for $18.98. Okay, so you guys could tell me what the profit on that, but let's just assume, for guessing sake, let's say it's about $3. Okay, I don't remember what the default cost was for t-shirts on Merch by Amazon, but let's just say it's $3. Okay, that's $3 times 24 a day. So let's go ahead and clear this out. 3 times 24. Now, obviously, there are some days with a little bit more sales, some days a little bit less, but generally on average, 24 sales a day. That comes out to $72 in sales per day. 72 times 365 is 26 grand from one shirt, one design. And then 26 grand, if you multiply that, because the design was created back in 2017, right? Times, let's say 4.5 to represent 4.5 years. That's 118,260. So for those who aren't familiar, let's just go back into the numbers. So you could see here, 3 times 24 was the original number, okay? Which represents the $3 in profit for every single sale, and there were 24 sales on average per day. That comes out to $72 roughly a day from just one single design. That 72 sales, led to times 365, which is 26,280. That 26,280 then leads to 118,260. Now, do I actually think that this design makes $118,260? The answer is absolutely not. What happens is that, and this is the way with the bestseller ranking works with Amazon, is that the bestseller ranking on this design, once it gets a sale, it will shoot to the moon very, very quickly. And then what will happen is it will drop down slowly. So by tomorrow, this product is going to have less sales. Okay, it's going to have a higher bestseller ranking, which in this case is a greater number, right? So it's going to go from 101,000, let's say, or 173,000, or whatever the case is, to 200,000. You could actually see here the bestseller ranking already dropped here. When the software clocked it in, it was at 102,000. Right now it's at 173,000, which is right here, right? So this number is not going to stay stable, but let's just imagine for a minute that it does. Let's say for a fact that it does. Well, then you would have a situation like this design right here, this unicorn riding T-Rex design. And you can see here this design, it's sitting at 65,000. Let's go ahead and see what the bestseller ranking is. 211 in girls and novelty, 475 in boys and novelty, 4,901 in boys fashion. So really what this should tell us is that we can get these ideas and utilize these ideas to create designs in other areas. So for me personally, right, if I'm not a designer, this is a design of a unicorn riding a T-Rex, okay? I could hire a designer, and I could say, okay, I'm confident that this style of design is going to make money. I mean, it's just a winner, okay? Doesn't matter what market I put it on. If I put it on TeePublic, if I put it on Redbubble, I'll make my money back. what I could do is I can go to a designer from Fiverr or from wherever and hire them to do, let's say, a unicorn riding a hippopotamus, a unicorn riding an elephant, a unicorn riding whatever it is, right? And that could potentially create sales for me. And the reason why I could see that is because this is a incredible validator. So let's just go for income's sake. Let's talk about this design here. 38 sales a day roughly, and that's actually much more believable because the amount of reviews on this design is about almost close to 1,000. We have 920 reviews. And so we're looking at a number, and this is numbers that we could actually solidify here. And this is something you don't want to do. The mistake is when you see a design that shoots the BSR is extremely high and only has one rating or one review, that means it's still relatively new design. That's not to say that this design is going to make you a lot of money eventually. It could absolutely do so, but this design here is it's got much more history behind it. This is the beautiful thing about Amazon, Merch by Amazon, is that even if you don't sell on the platform, you get access to this software, right? And you can track the sales history. You can track the level of income that specific keyword is driving for that specific product. And that's interesting because we can correlate other data on other platforms, right? So for example, if this gets, let's say, an average of, let's say in the future, a sale a day, right? Just one sale a day. Well, we can estimate that maybe on other platforms, we might get a sale a week, for example, for that specific design or a similar design. This is also the beauty of taking your designs and putting them on other platforms as well. Because if there's demand on one platform, then there means there's demand on other platform, right? The human race is the same everywhere you go. It doesn't matter what platform you're on. So let's go ahead and jump right in here because I am curious about how much money this design made. And you can see here, it gets an estimated 38 sales a day. Now, let's just assume that the price is, let's say, $2 profit now because it's $17.99. Let's just assume, for the sake of, assumption, let's just say it's $2. Now, it probably is a little bit more than that, but let's just assume it's $2. Let's actually go ahead and clear our boards here. But, let's leave it, let's clear the board. Why not? $2, okay, times 38. So that means on average, every single day, you're making about $2 per sale, 38 of them, that's about $76. $76 a day times 365 comes out to 27 grand, 27.7. And this shirt existed since when? Let's go ahead and see. This shirt existed since 2018. So it's about 4 years, or a little bit less than because it's December. So let's just say 3.25. So times 3.25, which comes out to $90,000. So this one design, guys, made $90,000 on Merch by Amazon. Now, out of curiosity, and I'm just curious here, unicorn riding a T-Rex. Let's go ahead and check this out on Redbubble because I'm really interested to see. Unicorn riding a T-Rex. So something drastically similar here. I do not know if it's the same seller. It would be sad if it's not, because what this means is that means somebody copied this. But you could see that, obviously the copywriters have abused this, but let's see here. 1,131 people have caught on to this design, decided to copy the concept, like almost pixel for pixel. This is radically similar to this. Now, if you're a creator of this, you can't get in trouble for it, but still, it's radically similar. All these people are making money off somebody else's concept. But regardless, with that being said, how much money would you have made if you had taken your design from the start, your winning design, put it on other platforms? This seller right here made 90 grand off of one design. Just one. If we just click on their other pieces here, you could see that they're making money from other designs as well. So it's pretty interesting. And that's just pretty cool. But with that being said, do you guys see where I'm going with this? That you can make a tremendous amount of income from one design. So never essentially give up on print on demand. I think everybody here watching this would accept gracefully $90,000 from a design. If I went up to you and I said, any random design, pick a design that you've created, somebody's going to give you 90 grand for it for the next few years. Would you agree? Would you say, sure, why not? Or would you say, no, that's not enough? I don't think so. The answer is, of course you would. And this should be like a good wake-up call for all of us, even for me, to realize that, hey, any design you can create can blow you up from a financial standpoint. Like, that's really, really good. 90,000 from a design that you created once. Now, that's true definition of passive income right there. And I think we all aspire to do that, but let's ask ourselves, can our designs become better? This is why design quality is important. And, you know, honestly, I don't think there's one main takeaway from all of this video. I think there's so many little nuggets here. But even I'm learning from this, guys. This is crazy. Crazy inspiring. $90,000 from a design like this, 920 plus reviews, and you can imagine if this person is on other platforms, how much money they made. We could easily say from their print-on-demand journey, being that this was only one design, I mean, from the print-on-demand journey with all their different, their whole brand, and I'm sure they have other brands, I'm sure they probably made over $1 million with print-on-demand, and we're talking about profit. We're not talking about, we're not talking about other kind of things. Like, look at this, Mamasaurus Rex, right? Like, this design probably has a ridiculous amount of sales. I actually want to go ahead and track it. So let's just go ahead and do a product search here. And what I'm actually interested in is, I want to see if it's in other markets. But you know what? Let's not even talk about other markets right now, because that will actually complicate the process. So let me go ahead and search Mamasaurus on here. And let's do a search. And let's go ahead and search. And let's see what comes up. I am convinced that that Mamasaurus shirt has more sales than this shirt estimated on a daily basis. I'm convinced. But let's go ahead and find out. Right now it's loading. And the good thing about this software is we get to see, you know, essentially what comes up. And this is very good for niche research. And now, guys, you guys know this software, Merch Informer. You can click on the link in the description if you want to check it out. You can, you know, sign up, use my code autopilotpassiveincome to get the, you know, the percentage off, the 20% off for your products. Check this out here, guys. 72 sales a day estimated for this product. This is the very product that we just saw right here, okay? I don't know if you would call this niche research or what, but this is very, very beneficial, because when you see products like this and you see people making money on this level, it's very hard to sit here and say, you know, that it's not possible to make money online and do all these things, and it's not, you get what I'm trying to say? It's very, very possible. And the cool thing is we actually get search volume over data here for the related keywords. We have Mamasaurus, which has 11,000 searches a month. Now, we could sit here and tell ourselves, okay, if the keyword has 11,120 searches a month on Amazon, could it get some level of sales on Redbubble? Well, let's go ahead and check that out. And let's see the competition level on Redbubble. Let's go ahead and check this out here. And 5,000 plus results. So that means that people are actively buying this stuff, because there's no way 5,000 different, I guess you could say, design instances are going to be created from something that, you know, doesn't gain any kind of profitability. So once again, guys, there's always money to be made on passive income. In fact, this design, I'm just curious to calculate how much this, you know, we got to do this. We got to calculate it. $17.98. Okay, so they definitely went lower in terms of pricing. And we can see here $17.98, let's just assume $2 once again, times 72. That means this design is $144 per day generated. Now, some people might say $144, that's not that much. But guys, it's every day. That's every day times 365, which is for the year on average, is generating $52,000. $52,000 from one shirt, guys. From one design. One design is generating 52 grand. Now, let's take that 52 grand real quick, and let's go ahead and multiply this by how long was it up. Let's see, how long was it available for sale. Let's go ahead and see here. And we could see here 2019. So let's say 2 years and a half. Let's just throw a number out there, and let's say 2 years and a half times 2.5. Guess what? That's 131,000. And that's passive income. That's purely passive. Now, do I think that this person had some sort of magic marketing strategy for this product? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Do I think this person was an extreme tagging keyword junkie? I don't think so, because if we look at the way this was tagged, or excuse me, this was titled, it's normal the way it was titled. There's nothing that stands out. What I do think is that the design stands out. Not only is it clever, not only is it interesting, not only is it smart, but it's cool. And the reality is that when you come into a game and you outshine the competition in a certain angle, you're going to win by default. And what's cool is that this person, I'm sure this is not the first design they've ever made. In fact, it wasn't, because we know by the dates of the other designs that that's not the case. But I'm sure this was also after years and years of hard work, after years and years of, dedication, and a whole lot that comes into it. So you could do this on any platform. Like, if we look at a platform like Redbubble, for example, guys, Redbubble has millions upon millions upon millions of web visitors every single month, over 30 million. It's very possible for you to create something like this. Now, what is the probability of it happening? If you're a beginner, it's probably not probable, right? It's probably not probable just because of the experience level and things like that. But the reality is, guys, as you could see here, people are making money doing this. And if anything, this is a huge inspiration, not only for you guys, but this is huge inspiration for me. Because on the days that I feel a little bit tired, I'll be honest today, guys. Today, I was feeling a little bit, I don't want to say under the weather, but I was a little bit tired today. I was just coming off of a whole lot of days worth of work. And, the week, we're right in the middle of the week right now. Today's a Wednesday. And, I'm feeling it, right? I'm feeling a little groggy, feeling a little tired, but reality is we got to push through. And we got to work through all of our platforms, because at the end of the day, when we increase the income, the passive income, even though it's not much, right? Like let's say you own this design. It's not much. It's $1, $2, $3 profit per shirt. But guess what? It adds up. It adds up over time. And if you don't have that one winner, so what? You don't need to have a one winner. You create hundreds of different versions so that you're getting sales from each design every single day. And then you're kind of winning when you add it all up together. And so, guys, the reality is, if you're working on print on demand to create a new income source for yourself, for your family, and you want to start a new life, and you want to walk away from the corporations, you want to walk away from the control, understand that it's completely possible. And there are examples just like this that are doing this every single day. This person is not the only person doing this on Amazon, on Redbubble, on whatever platform. And I want you also to remember that it's not about the platform that makes you successful. It's not about the platform that makes you, that gives you a losing experience either. It's purely about the user. If this person focused purely on just Redbubble, they would have the same success, because it's about the individual. It has nothing to do with the platform, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. I just feel like this is a whole lot of inspiration. This is the inspiration I needed. To make $131,000 from a design on Amazon is absolutely ludicrous. It's absolutely insane, but it's well deserved. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.